So, per usual, we'll have our team colors. I actually set it up correct this time. So, Eclipse is going to be our blue team, and Olympians are going to be our yellow team. I don't know why I wanted to say Instigators for a second, probably because Wendy just donated the subs. I apologize if I call these teams the wrong names. I've got the drip today. I'm not picking sides, but I wanted to order one of the team's jerseys just to have one for this stream. But I'm going to try and get all the team's jerseys, and then I'm going to try and wear a neutral one for all the matches. So that is the goal. So the first raffle is going to start off right now for 500 tokens. It is up now. You can use the command !raffle to enter. All right. Looks like we're going to have Avernus on their hog that they've shown so much throughout these matches. Avernus is probably, I'm not going to lie, the best hog I've watched. Even Hog is though he's such a bad hero right now, Avernus still plays him and still does very well, so you gotta respect it. Looks like on the other side, Bakura is gonna be on Junker Queen. Bakura plays a lot of Sigma, and we see some dive tanks sometimes, but it looks like they're gonna be on Junker Queen, which I haven't seen a whole lot of, so I'm excited to watch that. And without further ado, we're gonna kick this off. First map is New Junk City. The first map is always random, and for some reason it's almost always Flashpoint, but it is what it is. FaZe Obama is going to get the opening pick onto Drip Obito. And Gilbert is going to follow up with a kill on the Sky. Avernus down 2. It's all Olympians in the kill feed right now. They're going to quickly exterminate this Eclipse team, and they're going to be able to grab this first point. Now, these two teams, they had a really, really bad rivalry in Season 1. These teams hated each other, but it's kind of changed now. I mean, a lot of the rosters are completely different, and there's bigger teams to beef with, but it is funny to see these two teams go at it again. In Season 1, Eclipse eliminated Olympians in the playoffs 3-0. So we'll see if Olympians can get their revenge. Looks like it's 2-2 right now, but Olympians are winning this team fight at the moment. Barely anybody is alive. Avernus switching over to the Junker Queen, matching with Bakura, and with just Gilbert and Bakura alive, Olympians are going to hold for right now. Good start for Olympians. They've already got this first point at about 65%, so over halfway there. Maybe one team fight would probably be enough to do it. Eclipse are probably going to have only one last chance to try and take this point. And keep in mind, Olympians is playing without one of their starters right now. Pumpkin Bread is subbing in for Swifters, or Swifty. I kind of forget the name. But Pumpkin Bread is a sub, and it's still playing very well on this Olympians team right now, but that's going to be a double kill for the DPS for Eclipse, and now Eclipse are winning this team fight. So Eclipse are going to flip it there at 99%, so they're going to get in just in time, and it looks like they might stagger FaZe Obama here pretty bad. They will. So Olympians are going to have to regroup, and it's going to be their time to try and take this point. Yep, you can use the command !Discord avatar, Gray, if you want a direct link to the server. Goth Girl Lover starting off with a pick there on Pumpkin Bread. So Eclipse is already won. FaZe Obama is going to counteract it, and Gilbert is going to get a pick in there too. Sky will take down Gilbert. It's back and forth in this team fight right now. But Bakura doing well to take out Drip Obito. Sky is going to take out FaZe Obama. It is so back and forth, just like the first team fight where almost everybody died. And I don't know who's winning this team fight right now. It looks like both the supports are alive for Eclipse. They're going to take out Akande. And it looks like it's just Bakura and Pumpkin Bread alive. And they're going to have to touch because Eclipse actually has this already at 97%. So Pumpkin Bread, the Lucio, will get the touch off. And now it looks like Olympians are going to have to put everything into this point right now. They lost their tank early, though. Drip Obito is taking out Pumpkin Bread. And it looks like Eclipse is winning this team fight. After capping at 99%, it looks like they are going to be able to flip this and take the first flashpoint. They will. So kind of a rough start for Eclipse, but they really rallied there, taking that point over and flipping it, and then was able to hold it for a couple team fights to get flashpoint number 1. So that's going to lead us to flashpoint number 2. We have a lot of alts in the game right now. Looks like there are 7 ults online between these two teams, so we might see a bit of an ult dump in this team fight. Bakura is going to take out Goth Girl Lover, though, before this even gets started. It's going to be traded for FaZe Obama. Dripobito with the massive Cassidy ult there, taking out 3. Bakura is still going to trade him out, but that is enough of an ult to win that team fight. And that's the kind of ult you don't see a lot of value on usually. I mean, the Cassidy ult is pretty bad. A lot of people just use it as a reload, but Dripobito saw it out there, and it looks like it worked out for them, getting the triple kill. Yep, Unphasio, you should ask one of your teammates to invite you. I might be a little bit busy, but that's fine. We can do a sub in after this map. Olympians will have a chance to choose the next map after this, so don't worry. Alright, so Eclipse have taken control of this first flashpoint. And now here comes the ult dump we were expecting. Lots of ults coming out for both teams. Everybody is using it. It's absolute chaos. Impossible to commentate at the moment. Avernus is going to go down. Goth Girl Lover's going to go down, but they're going to trade it out for Akande. But it looks like Olympians is winning this team fight, and so they're going to cap it back with about 70% left. And Dripobito is still left. This is going to be a brutal stagger, and they will take them down. So Olympians does flip it back. This is looking like the back and forth fight we probably expected it to be. And Pumpkin Bread is going to get the rest of the Olympians back and ready for the next team fight. Avernus and the rest of Eclipse are knocking on the door of this flashpoint. They'll probably only have to clear off the Olympians one time to take the second flashpoint. They're going to move around the right side. Jumping on this team, nobody down at the moment. Gilbert will take out Goth Girl Lover with a nice deflect, but they're going to be traded out. 2 kills for both teams at the moment. The 2 Chunker Queens are swinging on each other, desperately trying to take each other down. FaZe Obama will go down. That's only 1 support left for Olympians, and Avernus already has their sights on the other one. But the tank is down. For Eclipse, Dripobito with another Cassidy ult. They have no shield, no mitigation to survive that. With the Junker Queen, there is nothing to hide behind. They're going to have another massive Cassidy ult there, taking out both of them. And unless they have a really staggered team fight here, that will probably be the second flashpoint. Gilbert and Akande are still here for Olympians right now. They will be able to get a touch off. But will they be able to get this team fight? Are they? Okay, they almost weren't able to touch. Dripobito quickly taking out Gilbert. So that's already an advantage for Eclipse. Avernus takes out FaZe. 3 kills for Eclipse, 2 kills for Olympians. Akande getting their own ult in there. But it's going to be very back and forth. But Avernus and Goth Girl Lover will stay alive and claim flashpoint number 2 for Eclipse. Alright, so now Eclipse is just going to need one of the next 3 flashpoints to win this. But, you know, the reverse sweep in flashpoints is more common than you would think. It happens to me a lot in my comp games. So we'll see if Olympians can rally here. Just getting 1 flashpoint could be what they need, but that's a rough start with Akande going down to mango memes. Gilbert being chased around the map as well. That's 2 quick picks for Eclipse. And there's another one, Goth Girl Lover taking out FaZe Obama. And here comes the staggers, staggering Pumpkin Bread and Bakura. So it looks like Eclipse are not only going to cap, but they're going to have to send some of the Olympians members back to spawn for a bit. So that's a great start. They have control of this first point. Sorry, of the first team fight. That makes no sense. And there's 2 quick kills. 3 quick kills. That's already another reset. That's going to get this flashpoint to about 60%. Olympians are probably only going to have 1 more team fight. And Bakura's going to get staggered as well. So this thing is going to keep ticking away. Looks like Olympians will have 1 more chance. They do have a ton of ults. We've got Blade from Gilbert. We have both support ults. They're going to have to use them well, though, to clear off these Eclipse members and then try and hold. And here is that possible final team fight. Gilbert will start by taking out the tank. That's a great start. Here comes the Blade from Gilbert. Gonna get slowed down for a second there. Still gonna get 2 kills. Gets 3. And they're gonna clear them off. And they didn't have to use either support ult, which is huge for Olympians. As you can see, Pumpkin Bread and Phase Obama still have their ults. But if you look at the other side, Eclipse has all 5 ultimates in the bag. They can honestly just ult dump this next team fight. If they wipe out Olympians, they have 90% already. They'll cap it. They'll win the map. So we're going to probably see an absolute ult dump from Eclipse. They have both support ults, Olympians do, to try and counteract it. And they're going to use them. They're going to use them, and it is an alt massacre right now. Sky's going to get the opening pick, taking out the fellow Kiriko. Goth Girl Lover going to find a couple kills as well, and it's all Eclipse in the kill feed. Just a Conde to finish off, which they will do, and they're going to flip this point, and they're going to win map number 1. And they used all 5 alts. They made sure they were getting that. They just dumped it, and it worked. It worked. So after a pretty close start there, Eclipse really started to kind of... what's the word? Draw away from the Olympians. I feel like it started close and then became progressively less close as the map went on. So that means it's going to be Olympians map pick. We'll see where they want to go. All right, we're going to start the second giveaway. Do a giveaway for every map. $500 token giveaway is up and ready to go. Wow, 53 viewers on a Saturday. Thank you so much to everybody for stopping by. I hope you are enjoying the matches and the raffles. I know that's a big part of why people come, but as long as you're here, I do not care. All right, so this is Olympians map pick. After losing the first one, they're going to want Lijiang. Lijiang's so popular, I don't understand it. One of my least favorite control maps, but this isn't about me. So it looks like Bakura might be switching over to this Ramatra. Avernus is going to try the Hog again. They played Hog for all of the first team fight and then immediately switched off, but looks like they'll be giving it a try again. It's do or tie time for the Olympians. It is just first to 2. So Olympians cannot afford to lose another map. They are going to have to play perfectly from now on. They're going to have to win Lijiang and the next one if they're going to take it home. And most of the channel points is on Olympians. So they do have a sub, though. They are subbing in Sign-On for Pumpkin Bread. We'll see if that is the change they need to battle this Eclipse team better. Starting off with the first team fight. Goth Girl is going to take out Phase Obama to start the team fight. It's an early pick for Eclipse. Dripobito also taking out Gilbert. Bakura is going to be hooked back by Avernus, not escaping today, and the rest of the Olympians team is going to be wiped out as well, except for Phase Obama. The Lucio Goth Girl will spare them today. The league matches are first to 2 for the regular season, and then when we do playoffs, it'll be first to 3 maps, so best to 3. But yeah, regular season, we want them to just be kind of fast, you know. There's going to be a lot of mismatches this season, so no point making it go to 3 maps if one team is obviously better than the other. Dripobito is going to fall off the map. Not sure if they blinked off or what they did. But that is already a man advantage right now for Olympians. We'll see if they press the attack. Bakura is taking so much heat. Somebody heal this man. Sign-On will take out Sky. So that's 2 people up right now for the Olympians. Bakura also finally taking out Avernus. So Olympians are going to flip it over here, and they have everybody alive. And only 33% for Eclipse, so not a bad take from Olympians. Bakura needs some heals. Oh my goodness gracious. But if we look at the ult situation here, it looks like Eclipse are going to have 4 ultimates, almost 5 for this next fight. And here comes the first one from Goth Girl. Not able to find anything, going to get jumped on by the entire Olympians team. But looks like Avernus is going to do a little bit of carrying themselves. They're going to get 3 kills there. And that will be enough to flip it back in Eclipse's favor. Yep, Phoenix, Ragu will be right after this match. Dripobito sticking Sign-On, but not going to be able to find the kill. Must have been that new dash. Avernus gets the opening pick on the enemy tank, but they're going to freeze to death and be down, and I don't understand who is winning this team fight right now. Looks like there's some picks from both sides. Probably 3 members alive from both teams. Just a battle of the squishies right now. Mango Memes jumping into this Olympians backline, but not being punished for it. And Goth Girl is going to take down Gilbert. So Eclipse has held this point throughout this entire team fight. Bakura going to take out Mango, but Goth Girl's also going to trade it out for Akande. And here comes the engagement from Olympians using this Lucio ult to try and push onto this point. And it looks... Okay, I heard the Cassidy ult, but it looks like they just used it as a reload. Bakura is going to go down after taking out Goth Girl. And it looks very good for Eclipse right now. As long as they can stay alive and hold this point, they should be able to hold it for just 2 more percentage. Olympians have to touch, but there's nobody alive. And Eclipse is going to take the first round. Alright. That means Eclipse is just 1 control point away from winning today's match. How many players can be on a team? We allow up to 25 players to be on a team. Like Eclipse, for example, this blue team playing right now, they have 24. A lot of those players, I mean, they're not really players. They're just on the team, to, to support the team. But yes, we do allow up to 25. Just to make sure that, there's always people available to play. Like, 'cause life's busy, How do you register for a team? In our Discord server, it links to a web page that shows all the teams that have open applications. You can apply to any team with open applications, and if they're interested, they can contact you on Discord. So make sure to ask the bot for the Discord if you need it. It's !Discord to get the link. Alright, that's enough of an ad. Eclipse getting a first 2 kills on Olympians. Another great start. Avernus also taking out Akande. It is all Eclipse in the kill feed. They just got to finish off Bakura. Bakura not going down without a fight. Will take out Goth Girl before they go down. But it is, unfortunately for Olympians, all in vain as Eclipse is going to take this first team fight. Yep, Pacify, what we do is we add a couple teams every season and we raffle them off to the highest bidder. Like, you see these tokens we've been giving away in stream? We raffle teams off for tokens. We're going to add 2 teams between this season and next. So keep an eye out if you want to have your own team. All right. And Olympians are jumping on this point to contest it, but nobody is dying. Bakura finally getting the first kill on the Sky, but it's going to be quickly traded out for Gilbert. So that's 1 support down for each team, but Eclipse is going to have 2 more kills to follow that up. And they're going to finish off the last straggler Olympians members, and that's another unfortunate engagement for Olympians that is not going to work out. Eclipse already have this at 50%. Yeah, unfortunately, it'd be nice if I could just let anyone who wants to have a team, but it's too hard to manage, so what we do is we just raffle them off. So the next team will probably be raffled off within the next week, so keep an eye out. Alright, do or die time for Olympians. Bakura is going to start off with a nice kill on the Goth Girl. Now chasing down the Brig. That's a double kill on the Monkey. Dripobito will take down Gilbert, though. And Bakura is taking so much damage from this Hog ult. They are going to be able to escape just barely. And Olympians almost flip it. They almost flip the point, but not quite. Look how close that percentage is. And Dripobito just refusing to die on the Tracer, just continuing to get picks. Finally will be taken down by Bakura, and finally they will flip it, but Eclipse has it at 82%, so if Eclipse wins 1 more team fight, this match is probably over. Alright, they're gonna have to hold this point with their lives, because 82% is a lot, so it's probably just 1 more team fight worth of percentage points, and that is a rough start. Goth Girl Lover and Avernus both getting a pick. Bakura will get Sky, but that is the only pick right now for Olympians. Bakura also taking out Mango Memes. Bakura truly trying their hardest to keep Olympians in here, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. They're going to have probably 1 more staggered team fight to try and contest this. Lucio desperately trying to make their way to point, but surrounded by Eclipse members everywhere they go. Looks like they will get to point somehow. And here comes the Blade. Okay, we have a couple of ults on for Olympians, so it might not be over. Akande taking out Sky. But Dripobito with another Pulse Bomb. These Pulse Bombs from Obito have just ravaged this Olympians team. That's Lucio down. It might just be Bakura left. Bakura just gonna phone it in for today. And that will be it. Eclipse with a impressive 2-0 victory over Olympians. That's all for today. Looks like most people wagered on Olympians, but it'll be Eclipse bringing it home. All right, paying out the channel points for Eclipse. If you bet on Eclipse today, you're probably getting a pretty good payout, so enjoy.